Yeah, I'm not gonna entertain. I do not entertain none of this nonsense. Like, why do you even care? You could have just walked away. He's like, no, we must be better. He's like, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Woo! Da 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 da. Like, do not entertain none of this nonsense. I do not entertain none of this nonsense. He always says that. Do not entertain none of this nonsense. Like I am the god of war, and will he held how like believe I hope. Hello. Oh.
Cleansed in fire. So this last episode, the most recent one that I reacted to, was really, really rough.
The one with Brock
a couple days later, really kind of reeling over. That was something that I was totally blindsided by. So a lot of you pointed out in your comments many hints that Tyr was in fact Odin's. Well, I pride myself in being very knowledgeable in certain subjects. I can be a little bit oblivious sometimes, so some of those things just clearly went right over my head. Like, I even commented on the noose and the fact that he had both his hands when we first encountered Tyr. Looking back, it was obviously. And there were so many other things too that now that it's been pointed out to me, it makes complete sense. So I almost want to go back and watch these scenes again with this in mind. The other thing that I'm still thinking a lot about is Sindri's reaction, and that was something else that was commented on in previous video. And just how Sindri, like, as someone who's a germaphobe, who doesn't like to be contaminated, is really showing himself to have completely kind of given up on all of that. And that's something that I personally relate really strongly to. And this is something that's like, it's pretty well known. Like, I'm very outspoken about this in my own classroom, at my own university. I live with fairly severe clinical OCD of the contamination variety. I've mentioned before.
She has like a 2001 camera, like, you know, like the fisheye effect.
So for me, that was, I think, extra heartbreaking to see how he was not caring anymore, because the idea with contamination OCD and pretty much all forms of OCD is you engage in particular rituals. For contamination OCD, it's usually, you know, a lot of washing, cleaning, decontaminating yourself. because you are trying to protect yourself or loved ones from some perceived danger. And for Sindri, the worst possible thing has happened. He's lost his family, the person that he's loved the most and has tried to protect the most. So he has no reason to engage in these rituals anymore.
Yeah, because he tried once before by trying to revive Brock from the dead.
Entirely. So as someone who is in that headspace a lot, I really felt for him. It's really hard for me to watch. I think that is really a testament to the game and to the game developers is the really component of so much of the character that I think that there's so much that is, for better or worse, relatable for so many of the people who are playing this game and watching these scenes. It speaks so highly to a story that's been being told here. All mythology aside, I did not expect this to impact me in the way that it has. It has been really, really rewarding. It's really, really also community of folks. I enjoy all of your thoughts and comments. I read every one of them, and it makes me really happy that there are people out there watching these videos and who are enjoying learning. So let's get back to it and see what mythology comes up next.
He's like, brother, this isn't who you want to be.
Are you with us? Good. It's time.
From what?
Time to unite the realms against Odin once and for all.
He's like,
Do you try to unite the realms?
Kratos, he's like,
The real tier. Everyone loved him.
piercing with
Even
physics.
if
No, I like the piercing
for
with
there
just
will
like how
be
they
no
are.
one left to try. This is Ragnarok.
And Odin's already heard every blasted plan we have.
Yes, we've lost the element of surprise. More than that, we have only one way to
Ooh,
Asgard,
it's
and it's not.
He's like, I am in control here. He's like, give me the most.
Asgard's wall is here. Odin's host of Einherjar will hold the space in between.
Which means the arms of our
Like Dread's, oh my god, Dread. Dude, finally they gave him Dread's. Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, look how old this mod is. Oh. Dude, I actually like this.
Splendid. I like that. Who do we think we
Because,
can get?
you know, like, a little part of that
Well, turn off time.
was like missing, you
Just
know?
like that.
How does this look on console, man? Like, what?
The muster of three vampires. That leaves only Svartalfheim.
No, I don't like the tattoo place. I want more tattoos.
Sure.
The pack leader's ring. Wait, this is from DOS?
So be it. Good luck
I
to us all.
never played.
Yeah, so just really briefly about Surtur. So Surtur is a fire giant or a fire demon. It's not entirely clear, but he's mentioned in both the Prose Edda by Snorri Sturluson as well as the Poetic Edda. And I'm just going to read to you very briefly what Snorri has to tell us about him and his role in Ragnarok. Amid this din, the sky splits apart, and in ride the sons of Muspel. Surt comes first, riding with fires burning both before and behind him. His sword is magnificent, and the glare is brighter than that from the sun. As they ride across Bifrost, it will break, as was told earlier. Muspel's sons advance until they reach the plain called Vigrid Battle Plain. The Fenris Wolf and Midgard Serpent also go there. So, and it goes on and on and on. This is all within the context of Ragnarok and the various things.
I got him more, like, boy!
Up the pace.
Oh boy,
So,
like if you
having
do what I
him
did,
as the one to be approaching Asgard is really quite fitting.
boy.
What's interesting though
I heard a
is
lot of
Ragnarok,
names back in the roots, boy.
as it's told in the mythology, Surtur and Freyr are the ones who go against one another. And that all kind of really makes sense. If Surtur is fire demon, and Freyr is associated with agriculture and agricultural fertility, that's kind of an obvious, enemy situation there in terms of what each symbolizes. So I'll be curious to see what happens.
No way.
But for now,
Bob!
it's fitting in with that.
Bob! No way. Gale remains the same. No. What's the point then?
Unite all of the elves is not so far out of the realm of possibility. And Freya, of course, kind of has a connection to the Valkyries, and she chooses half of the chosen slain who go with her to her hall of Goldvanger. The other half go to Odin's hall of Valhalla. So all of these make quite a bit of sense for these individuals to be going in these respective directions.
Off to Niflheim to find the last fire giant. I almost envy everyone else's impossible mission.
Oh. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna play some Fallout New Vegas right now. Play as a god in New Vegas. No, not, a god, like a fictional god.
Come on.
Oh, I'm back here. Oh! Nope, not that's not. Where's this? Nah, actually, Mauler. Oh crap! I don't play on PC. Hold on, I'm gonna get the controller. Oh, it's E. Boom! I don't know why I'm like invisible.
I owe you a huge favor. I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Oh, let me take off this stupid hologram outfit. And I have the Raoul outfit, like Raoul Menendez. Who's Raoul? Like, who's that?
Howdy.
My character, my guy, he looks like a pedophile. Oh no. How about this one? Like Petros Chico. Raoul jumpsuit armor. Who is Raoul? He's like a Mexican guy. There's definitely stuff I've missed out. Definitely. 100%. That's so weird. Wait, the mysterious stranger outfit is labeled as like the thing. I don't know. I'm getting my controller ready though because I'm a controller player and I play controller. Oh! 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 Boom! Boom! Oh! Oh! What's this? What the? What's that? It's because he's wearing his armor. Watch. So I'm gonna take it off. This guy's body doesn't explode, man. Oh, how about Joe Cobb? How about here? Oh! Alright, watch this. Dude, this guy's body is like invulnerable, man. Where is he?
You like that?
Oh! Oh my god, this weapon is so epic. I have God's wrath, though. What is happening with my whole outfit? Oh yeah, you're definitely not supposed to wear the mysterious stranger. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that on my controller, the weird like little thing, the thing just doesn't work. Look at myself like a revolver. Oh crap. I'll just wear the Raul crap. I don't know who Raul is, man. Like, who is that? Wait, is it? Boom! Boom! Because I don't feel like traveling that far. Alright, I'm done, brother. Oh! I just deleted it out of existence. Man. You don't know what power that is. Yo. You don't know what I can do. Oh, yo.
Like, you don't know what I can.
Yeah, no, that was just like, you know.
You do.
But I have all the infamy. Watch this. Boom!
Alright, well, have fun with your cardboard 3 like matches, like David.
Cardboard 3s and cardboard 3s still.
Dude, then you know, like, then when you know, like, then, like, where do you think you're at right now?
Dude, even if it was cardboard 3, then I'm playing quick play.
Dude, you get cardboard 3 quick play games.
Exactly. Like, it's like when I watched this quick play game, then I watched this competitive game. Like, you wanna know what I saw, right? I saw like the exact same play styles. Like, the only difference was they had good like supports. But that's literally just competitive. Like, you just have better supports in competitive. Because people actually want to play support because they have to.
Angel, in that game too, right? Like competitive, like it's way more like easier, like I would say, in competitive, because like you actually have good, you know, like healers. Because like people kind of just have to play healers, like at some point.
What is this?
But like with quick play, they just want to just play the character real quick. Is that like Fallout New Vegas?
Yeah, it is. I was gonna play some Baldur's 3, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play a quick little sesh. Like the Goon sesh. Fine, I'll just say that.
Or Baldur's Gate 3.
I was also watching like this like professor so there's like this like okay, so like dude like it took like it's kind of like this really niche thing, but like there's this like professor, right, who's like a professor in Norse mythology, and like she has her own gaming channel, but like she played God of War 2018, but she's like watching somebody else play God of War Ragnarok. And so I'm just like, she uploads new episodes.
Muspelheim is one of these kind of primordial regions. There's Muspelheim and Niflheim, and Niflheim is a very cold region, and of course
it's like the
portrayed as
correct
such in the game. And Muspelheim is a very hot region, and it's kind of in the gap between the two, which is called Gnumberga.
Like, she watched the scene where Brock died, and she like almost cried because it was so sad. It's so sad though, like, you know, because he's a cool guy. He's like a little
dude. Yeah, because like you wouldn't expect that would be like the character like that was gonna die in the game. Like he's so
and, like you know what's like sucks or whatever is that like the developers are like Santa Monica, they were like, the reason we had to kill him is because like think about him as the family dog. You got to put him down. Like what? Like what kind of explanation?
Like, they viewed him as just like a dog like in the game.
Dude, he was a cool dude. Like he was literally the one who called out like the lies. Like that's how he died, but like he sacrificed himself kind of.
That first being, Ymir, emerges.
Now look, when we find Surtur, we'll have to convince him to combine with his wife, Sinmara.
Sinmara. Like, he's like, boy. He's like, boy, like if you knew what I did in Greece, like oh boy, like you know, cause he's like you know Aphrodite or whatever. He's like, boy, like if you knew, like oh boy,
hey boy, hey boy, hey boy.
Alright, time to turn on my PC. Remember when I told you that like my PC there was like a void, there was like a rectangle.
Yeah.
Like in the top left corner of my screen. I don't know. And like I tried to restart my PC, right? And it wouldn't restart. It was like it was on the restarting screen for like an hour, and I just decided to just hard shut it off. So.
Isn't like that fixed the problem?
Yeah, I mean it's working perfectly fine right now.
Okay, that's really weird. Like it just decided just not to.
I crashed the game. Sorry.
Oh.
Because I activated mods or whatever.